welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be playing with a new palette, the Kimchi x Naomi Smalls collaboration from Kimchi Beauty, and I'm super excited to try this palette on camera with you guys. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be applying my P. Louise base. Before I forget, to make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, turn on your post notifications so you guys are always up to date on when I upload, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out and I would really appreciate it. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to be taking a concealer brush and I'm just carving out the bottom of my brows. You guys know that I like to do this, so it sets up a guideline for my eyebrows, and I can go ahead and do eyeshadow first in case I don't want to do my eyebrows right away. So I'm just patting that in, and then doing my other eyebrow and carving it out, doing the same thing I did on the other eye. So now I'm going to take my e.l.f. beauty sponge and I'm going to be blending that onto my eyelid. I'm just bouncing that little sponge on my lids and just making sure that it's blended out seamlessly. And I also like to do that in between my brows. So now I'm going to show you guys the beautiful palette. This is such a stunning palette. This is the Two Queens, One Desert, I believe. That's like the little saying on the palette, but it's so cute. It has Kimchi's world and Naomi Smalls' world, and I just love the themes of these so much. They're so freaking cute. So I had applied a little bit of blue shadow, but I actually wanted to apply some tape on the sides of my eyes because I really wanted a sharp winged look for this. So I went ahead and applied the blue shade from the palette. This gorgeous shade, it's a stunning blue and it blended out so nicely. So I'm just going to be packing it on. So I'm just going back and forth in circular motions and windshield wiper motions with that blue shade. And the fact that I have the tape makes this look so much more easier to do. But it would look just as great if you did it rounded or a cut crease. But I just decided I wanted to do this shape today. So I'm just packing on the blue shade as much as I can. And actually in this clip, it doesn't really show much of a difference, but I used a lighter blue shade from the palette to blend it out. So now I'm going to take the green palette, the green from the palette. This shade, I mixed it with another shade in the palette. It's like the two chartreuse greens, and it's actually, I picked up a little bit more of the chartreuse shade, and then I was like, you know what, I want it to be more green, so I added some more of the green, like the actual lime green shade, and they blended out so nicely together. So I'm adding more of the blue because I want to make sure it's intense. So I'm just making sure that it's blended out into the other colors that I added on. So now I'm going to add a little bit of the black shade from the palette, and I'm kind of dragging it towards my lash line because I want the depth to be on like the outer corner and dragging on into my lash line. But it does get covered up when I put on the lid shade, but I'll just go ahead and add more black later. So right now I'm just adding the black, making sure it's placed exactly where I want it to be. And I feel like this added really nice depth to the look. So now I'm going to grab that same blending brush I used for the blue, and I'm just making sure that the black is blended out. For this next step, I'm taking the NYX Glitter Primer. I saw this makeup hack for Makeup by Yolanda on Instagram, and she said to add glitter primer and then use a shimmer shade of any kind on top. So I'm just patting it on. Now I'm going to be applying the shimmer shade from the palette. It's like this really beautiful aqua, like baby blue shade. And I wish I would have added a little bit more glitter primer to like the more where my crease is, because I just added it on like the main lid, and I feel like you can only see it in that particular section. But anyway, I really liked how the look turned out, so I'm just adding a little bit more blue, just blending out the outer corner. Now I'm going to be adding the black again, so I'm just dragging it on to like where my inner corner would be. I just wanted to have like a lot of depth, almost if I was doing like liquid liner on my top lash line. Now I'm going to be moisturizing as well as adding some primer. I just used the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream and the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. So now I'm going to be taking the Maybelline 24-hour, I think this is the Made to Last foundation or Super Stay foundation. Yeah, it's a Super Stay. And I'm just going to be adding that all over my face. Just like patting it on some areas, blending it out with my beauty sponge. And I really like this foundation. I've been reaching for it a lot. It's a pretty good foundation. By the way, in this video, I'm actually using a lot of products that you guys will see in my next haul video. So this video, I meant to put it out after my haul video, but things didn't go as planned. So that haul video will be up later this week. So you guys will see some of the products again. And I talk about why I picked them up and, you know, when I picked them up, you know, just like a regular haul video. So I'm going in with the Juvia's Place concealer. I'm going to be adding the concealer underneath of my eyes, to the bridge of my nose, to the Cupid's bow, a little bit on the forehead, and on my chin. So yeah, like I was saying, a lot of these products that you guys will see in this video, I did show in my haul video. So if you want to see them or like swatches, you guys can definitely check out the next one. This one, I just wanted to use some of the products because I wanted to see how they worked out. And I was pretty pleased with everything I tried. Alright, so now I'm taking the Wet n Wild contour stick in the shade Call Me Maple. I'm adding that everywhere I would like to look more chiseled, like to the nose, underneath the lip, to the hollows of my cheek, and the temples. Just making sure that it's all blended out before I go in and set my makeup. So I'm just setting my makeup with the Maybelline loose setting powder in the shade 10, Fair to Light. By the way, I should have another haul by the end of August or early September. I plan on not doing so much shopping now. I'm definitely trying to just kind of, I know I've said that a lot, but I'm definitely trying to limit myself to how many palettes or makeup products I can buy per month, just because I have accumulated so much. And I definitely love putting out videos for you guys, but unless it's a palette I feel like is going to really appeal to me, I'm going to use it a lot of times, I don't want to keep buying more. So unless the color story is completely phenomenal and I want to get it, I will get it. But if not, I'm just going to try to put out as many makeup looks with what I already have. If there's anything that you guys have seen in my eyeshadow palette collection videos that you guys would like to see a review on, definitely let me know. I feel like if you guys want to see a review, it's time for me to like stop buying the makeup, like all new releases, and focus on what I have in my collection. So now I'm just using the Fenty Beauty. Is this the Fenty Beauty, or I don't even know what bronzer I use, but I think it was the Fenty Beauty Private Island bronzer, and I'm using that to just set the bronzer and contour my face a little bit more. So now I'm going to be taking that same blue shade and I'm adding that with an angled brush to the lower lash line. I want to make sure that this is just like very defined and looks really nice. So I'm just making sure it connects to the top of my lid. And then I'm going in with that same blue shade, but I'm almost blending it out. At this point, I was kind of regretting using this brush because it went a little bit lower than I wanted it to. I definitely like using a pencil brush for this step because sometimes these brushes are a little bit messy if you want to get really detailed. but at the end it all came together. So I'm just blending out the blue, adding a little bit of the green. And now I'm using an LA Girl liner. This is an eyeliner. I got it in the shade Navy. These eyeliners are my favorite. I use LA Girl liners all the time, and they're my top favorite. Like, I love them in my waterline. So now I'm taking what shade is this? I think this is like MAC Strip Down lip liner. I have the worst memory, but yeah, I think this is MAC Strip Down. Just adding that to my lips, just lining my lips. And then I'm adding a Morphe liquid lipstick. I believe this is called Truth Shot or something like that. I don't even remember the name of this liquid lipstick, but it's like a brown liquid lipstick. I know it has truth in the name, but I don't remember the exact title of it. Alright, so now I'm adding some blush. I'm adding some blush now. I believe I used the ColourPop Interstellar blush. That's like been my go-to blush. I love that blush. I'm just adding that to the tops of my cheeks and the tip of my nose. Now I'm adding the Color Rain Amazonian lashes. I believe they're Amazonian lashes. They're part of the Safari Rain. I'm pretty sure I'm saying Amazonian because that's what they're called, but I don't recall. I have the worst memory. So these lashes are absolutely beautiful and I love them. So definitely recommend them if you can still get them. Now I'm adding the Maybelline Matte Ink liquid lipstick in the shade called Loyalist, and I just wanted this lip to be a little bit more defined. Y'all know I love a really bright, like a really light nude in the center of my lips. Not bright, but yeah, so I'm just adding that and making sure I blend it out with my finger because no one wants to see any unblended lines on the lips. And I did this when I only had one lash on. So now I'm applying the Neon Yellow from the palette. I added a little bit of the shimmer yellow that's in the palette, but it didn't really like pop up a lot just because I added so much of that neon shade. So it didn't really make that much of a difference. But yeah, I really love putting neons in my inner corner. I think it's a nice touch to the eye look. So now I'm adding the Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade 250. I believe this one's called Pearl. I'm adding that to the tip of my nose, as well as the bridge of my nose, to my Cupid's bow, and to my chin. And then I'm going to be getting a larger blending brush to add that to the tops of my cheeks. Okay, so now I'm adding the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu. No, this is in the shade Fortune Cookie. It's a lighter nude. Tiramisu is a darker nude. And I'm adding the Essence Princess Lash Mascara in Waterproof to my lower lashes. That's it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.